Hello everyone, a very good evening to one and all watching this video. Myself Shushan Shetty and I'm from Bangalore. I'm basically a mechanical engineer and today I'm making this video on behalf of this great virus which has spread around the entire world. And I pity the condition of India today and I hope India recovers soon. Through this video, I would like to bring in front of you one of the important statistics and the facts that India should always realize to get out of this COVID-19 virus. Friends, as you all know, this COVID-19 has begun from Wuhan city of China and then spread all over the world. And today, the number of people who are victims of this COVID-19 in India has crossed a 4-digit number, that is more than 1,000. And people who have died because of this is 32, which is on record. And really, no one has an idea what is off record. But the fact is, friends, in China, it is reported that around 3,500 to 4,000 people have died due to this COVID-19 virus, which is actually originated from China. And even that 3,500 is the one which is on record. And definitely it's not the one which is off record, because sources from Wuhan itself say that there are more than lakhs of people who have died due to this COVID-19 virus in China. But since there is a communist government which is ruled in China, the information is kept very secretive. So the one which is shown to WHO and to the world is just 3,500. And also you would have heard a lot of blames from Donald Trump stating that China has left a man-made virus to create a world war. These are all statements which are given but not yet proved. Still a question mark. But what I'm really worried today is about the condition of India. Friends, even in India, the off-record deaths are definitely more than 1,000. But why is India showing its record just 32 in terms of deaths and just 1,000 and more in terms of people affected? It is because, number one, it's the secrecy of the government that they don't want to expose the complete data and make people fear. And more than everything, there is no testing which is happening in India to an extent it is happening in US and other countries. Fact being, India doesn't have so much testing facilities as well, but yet, due to this wave of corruption which is happening within politicians, it is difficult for someone at the top level to manage things in the ground level. And it is important that every middleman, every middle politician need to understand the fact that we are not fighting for a position or something, we are fighting for a virus which is destroying the world. Rather, more than a world, it is destroying the entire humankind. No matter he's the President of Britain, Prime Minister of India, or anyone, or a beggar, this virus doesn't have any discrimination and it kills everyone. Through this video, I would like to request the government of India, one of the important strategy to be done in India in order to make sure the lockdown finishes by April 14th, and also we try to come out of this COVID-19 virus as a country. one of the sources which I've got actually from China in order to eliminate this virus from India is to be exposed by me right on this video to you friends. Actually, 4 days back I got a call from a person in China who's an Indian, and he said me in days to come thousands of lives will be on roads in India and there will be a lot of deaths as well. I thought it's like a threat, but then I realized he's so concerned about my country. So further I started discussing with him the strategies and what things to do so that this doesn't happen. Then I realized the fact why China has actually come out from that exponential rate of death to a constant rate at this moment. The main reason for China to go to that constant level is because of the testing, my friends. Dear government, dear Prime Minister, and every citizen who is in the government need to understand this fact. Just making people locked down in a home can only eliminate or decrease the level of coronavirus just 5 to 10% and not really to that extent what you are thinking of. Here what you are simply doing is that instead of spreading this COVID-19 to 30 to 40 people, a person spreading it, you are decreasing the level of spread to 4 to 5, that's all and nothing else. So when you are decreasing it to 4 to 5, if you just think in a house it is 5, so there are lots of houses, and if at least 30% of the houses are affected, 30% into every 4 people, if you calculate, even that crosses lakhs. So you are just decreasing the rate of people getting affected. For example, if you just make people to walk around like as it happened in Italy, it might affect some 30-40 lakhs people, but you are just decreasing that to 5 to 6 or 8 lakhs. But my concern is how do you actually decrease it less than a lakh? That is the thing country should think about. For that there is only one strategy, that is testing. As a friend of mine in China himself said me that what Chinese used to do is go set a temperature and start testing every house, as if you do an election to collect the votes. You do the same thing, go to each and every house and start testing people individually and see how many people are affected. So once you get that count of number, how many people are affected, then you separate them, quarantine them, put them in the trains or whatever, and then start treatment on them. Give them doses to which this COVID-19 can react or this virus can react. And if there is no response on this virus, then you release them to home. In the similar basis, when you do it for certain number of days and treat the patients, only then you can completely eliminate this COVID-19 virus from India. And this is very important to save our country. As a responsible citizen of this country, my mother India, I am making this video so that each and every individual understands it. And my final point to be raised here is, I'm sure government has a lot of funds to make sure you make a proper investigation and make sure people who are affected from COVID-19 are segregated. But the whole point is the middlemen need to leave that mindset of corruption and be a kind person and make sure that you live and let live. You be a humankind and you live and let live. Only then you could eliminate this virus. So please understand, and I'm ending this video. Thank you very much.